something else. Oh yeah, you can just get it to me when it go out. Back in 11, back in 10.
Click 1 or 2, go back and forth that way.
This computer too fancy. I don't know how to work it.
You're good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Hey, you said email it to who?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was gonna send this email.
Hello and welcome to Game 3 of the Global Basketball Summer League. Today we feature the D Las Vegas taking on the Southern Stars. I'm Miguel DeLeo along with Cottrell Macklin. Welcome to Game 3. An exciting matchup, Cottrell. What are your thoughts so far on two explosive teams going at it here in Game 3?
It's going to be a good one, but specifically, it's going to be a quick, fast-paced game. As you can already see, these guys grabbing it off the rim and pushing it. One guy to watch for is Marcel Anderson of the Southern Stars. The guy dictates the offense.
Exactly. The Southern Stars lost a close one. So did Las Vegas yesterday, actually, in overtime, as that shot's missed and rebounded by Las Vegas. Champagne takes a shot and good for the first strike. D Las Vegas leads 2-0 early on here in the first quarter.
That was a nice penetration and kick by D Las Vegas. They should continue to do that specifically.
There's Marcel Anderson, the guy you just talked about, one of the leading scorers in yesterday's game. Lost that pass, though, went out of bounds. And here comes D Las Vegas. Vertrail Voss brings it up court. He was explosive yesterday in that overtime loss to the Windsor Express. Down low. Champagne, no good. Miss off the rim, rebounded by Las Vegas. Puts it up by the mystery number 5. We don't have a name on him. We'll get in just a minute here. And Las Vegas goes up 4-0. Patrick Duber's shot's no good. Rebounded by Kevin Owen. He misses, and here comes Las Vegas. Voss with the rebound, bringing it up court to Goins to Champagne. Now to John Abrams. And back to Voss. He takes the long shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound in the hands of Champagne. And back to Brian Goins, one of the most athletic point guards in this tournament. He's going to drive passes off to Michael Haynes. Down low to the mystery man number 5, who has his second bucket of the day. And Las Vegas is on the roll, leading 6-0.
He doesn't have too much size on him, but he's playing big down low in the paint for D Las Vegas. Let's just call him Mystery Man. He's getting all the trash buckets.
That's LaRon Griffin, wore number 6 yesterday, switched jersey numbers. Here's Haynes. Passes off to Griffin, who played at Eastern Washington. His shot missed and rebounded by Phil Thomas of the Southern Stars. Here comes Anderson. Hands off to Thomas. He takes the shot off the rim, rebounded by Goins, and Las Vegas going the other way now. To Vertrail Voss. Layup missed, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Cordell Young. Fast-paced action as Kevin Owens. Basket is good, and he draws the foul on the play.
Count the bucket. The Southern Stars are a pretty darn good team. These guys push the ball, as I said, and Anderson dictates the offense for this team. But one guy you have to also watch out for is Patrick Duggar out of Georgia. Went to school at LaGrange College down there, about 45 minutes outside of Atlanta. And the guy puts in work. He does all the dirty work.
Speaking of putting in work, he put in work worth 29 points in yesterday's game, led the Southern Stars. And looks for another explosive performance here today.
Double-double, 29 points, 14 rebounds yesterday.
Impressive. As that free throw by Owen is good, and it's now 6-4. Still Las Vegas on top. Up the court, the ball being brought up by Vertrail Voss. He was a big reason in the big lead that Las Vegas had yesterday. Unfortunately, couldn't finish it. Ended up with a loss. Big three-point basket made by Voss on cue. And Las Vegas now leads 9-5 early in the first quarter.
Don't leave these guys open. They're going to knock all the open shots down, starting off with Vaughn.
I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring affair here today in Game 3. As a foul is called on number 8. That's Hakeem Champagne, the big man down low for Las Vegas. At the line is number 1, Marcel Anderson. His first free throw is no good, off the rim. Looking to cut the deficit to 3 with this next shot, and he does.
That guy there was Global Basketball MVP 3 times in a row, as well as a Chicago exposure event, but he also played for the Maine Red Claws a few years back.
An impressive resume. See if he can lead his team to a victory here today.
There it is.
Voss with the long shot, no good. Rebounded though by the big man, number 8, Patrick Duggar. And here comes the Southern Stars, Marcel Anderson with a beautiful layup.
I told you, the Stars are going to be quicker than lightning today, grabbing the ball off the rim and pushing it, and they scoring at an efficient rate.
Out of this world experience so far, both teams lightning fast as they're scrambling for the ball. Owens ends up with it, and here's a whistle. Middle of the court. Timeout taken early here with 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. A 1-point lead by the Southern Stars. They lead 9-8 over Las Vegas. What's impressed you the most here so far early in the first quarter?
Nothing really. We expected the fast-paced offense. And it's going to be a little bit sloppy because they're just stepping back in the gym. They had an hour of practice. But for the most part, it's going to be a fast-paced game, so that's nothing that we're surprised about. Just a quick timeout to get everything settled back on each side.
Talked to Coach Will Cruz for the Southern Stars, and he said they really needed to prove on defense to get back quicker, and they have to pass the ball around. He said he wants to see his team, everybody get more touches on offense. Those are the 2 key components for the Southern Stars here tonight. That's what they look to improve on.
Yeah, and I agree with him. That's one thing they need to work on, but that also comes with the fatigue. With the pushing on the offensive end, you have to get back on defense, or it's going to be a quick basket because Las Vegas is also a team that wants to get the ball off the rim, kick it out, get to the rack as soon as possible, and they're doing it at an efficient rate just like the Stars.
Exactly. On the other end, Coach Allen told me from Las Vegas that they need to keep and finish the game because they had a lead for 3 quarters yesterday. They need to keep that lead for 4 quarters and finish strong. That's what they're looking to improve on here today.
And hopefully they can get that done.
The most important thing. Southern Stars now with the ball. That's Owen. Drives down the middle. Basket's good.
Very aggressive this second day in a row. He's showing how aggressive and how much he wants to play at the professional level.
First lead for the Southern Stars. They lead 10-9 with 5:24 and counting here in the first quarter. Down low now is Griffin, and he's going to draw the foul. Laurent Griffin had an impressive game yesterday. Again, a D1 former collegiate athlete, played basketball at Eastern Washington. And Griffin at the line. He had 12 points yesterday in that loss to Windsor. That free throw no good, rebounded by Patrick Duggar, and here comes the Southern Stars and Cordell Young. Shot no good. Guess who though, Kevin? Owen there with the rebound, and now the big man takes a shot. Philip Thomas, good, nothing but net. 12-9, the lead for the Southern Stars.
Tell you one thing, it's always good when the 6'9", 250 quote-unquote tree, his special name, is knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, I talked to him at the player signing on the first day, and he's just really hungry to be here and get a job at the next level and continue playing basketball.
Got to be hungry. Down low in the paint. The big man game overseas is definitely different than the NBA. They allow a lot more contact than they do in the National Basketball Association. He has to be aggressive.
Truss takes their shot as the shot clock expires. No good. Here comes the Southern Stars the other way. Big man shots no good. And rebounded by number 4, Tion Russell.
Just talked about how aggressive he should be, and that was kind of soft.
On the other hand, once again, Truss shots gets blocked. Southern Stars coming fast the other way. Big basket missed by Marcel Anderson, still scrambling for the ball. And Russell ends up with the rebound. Here comes Las Vegas. That's Abrams dribbling, almost loses it, and he finally does, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Southern Stars basketball. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter, 12-9 lead for the Southern Stars over Las Vegas. Cardell Young brings it up court, hands off to Anderson. Nice bounce back pass, but the whistle stops play here. And that's a penalty on number 5. That's LeRon Griffin, so at the line now to shoot Marcel Anderson for the Southern Stars. First basket no good, still a 12-9 lead.
Seeing both of these teams lose yesterday, what do you think it is specifically that both of these teams need to work on in order to overcome, that loss to yesterday? Get this win, but not only this win, but go in tomorrow and the next day trying to top off and get to the championship and the tournament.
It's a great question. Las Vegas needs to finish strong because they dominated that game against Windsor for 3 quarters. Just in that last 2 minutes in the fourth, they lost it. And I talked to John Abrams before the game started at a nice basket there. With a shot attempt by number 7, Darius Morals gets blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. But I talked to John Abrams before the game, and he said we had some trouble with turnovers late in that ball game that resulted in that loss. And then guys didn't know their assignment on defense. We were a little scattered. They said we're going to try to improve on that here today. That pass goes out of bounds. It's going to be Las Vegas basketball.
The big man's got to look for that one. The point guard's seen him, and it was an exquisite pass. He's just got to be ready for it.
And a lot of the point guards talking to them this weekend, they said, I'm going to look for guys down low. If they're there, I'm going to give it to them. So the big man needs to be aware. Pass gets tipped, back in the hands of Russell in Las Vegas. Turnaround move back to the outside to Abrams. He dribbles, fakes his defender, takes a shot at as the shot clock expires, but no good. Rebounded by the Southern Stars. Here they come the other way. Kevin Owens good with the layup for 2. 14-9 now as this first quarter nears the end with a little over 3 minutes to play. Brian Goins with the ball, slows the action down a little bit. Takes a shot himself. Nothing but net for Brian Goins. A 2-point game as the Southern Stars drive down the lane. That's Marcel Anderson and 1. They'll go to the line.
Count the bucket. Telling you how aggressive that point guard is. And he's making the right decisions. He's seeing a lane to the rack, and that's exactly what he did.
I asked Coach, as the timeout gets taken here, I asked Coach Cruz for the Southern Stars, are there any guys that you've seen so far that impressed you that you think can play the next level? And you mentioned Marcel Anderson and Patrick Duggar.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with those 2 guys. I mean, the way that they play, but I'm going to add to that list Kevin Owen. The guy is very aggressive. He shows how hungry it is. You talked about Philip Thomas and how much he wants to impact and show these scouts and coaches and teams overseas how much he wants it. But like I said, he has to be aggressive. He has to be more aggressive. I mean, he has made a couple spurts, but for the most part, he's been playing pretty soft. He's got to go up stronger. His footwork has to improve a little bit. But, I mean, he's got his head on right. He's going in the right direction. So all I can see is a positive direction coming out of Thomas.
Exactly, and these guys kind of have to press the accelerator, as they say, because they only have a few days to show the scouts what they can do for them to get a job here at the next level. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Las Vegas. That's the big man, Champagne. Here comes Goins, brings the ball up court. Passes to Russell. Down low to Champagne. Back to Russell. He stops, turns around, shot gets blocked, and almost stolen by the Stars, but no, Abrams hasn't missed a shot. Rebounded again. Abrams takes another shot. That gets blocked and goes out of bounds. Should remain Las Vegas basketball, and it does. Abrams looking at inbounds, does to the big man. His shot gets blocked once again. 3 consecutive block shots by the Southern Stars. On the other end, your guy Kevin Owen answers with the layup. 18-2 now, the lead extended for the Southern Stars. Abrams passes out to Brian Goins. Gets a pick. Back to Abrams, and there's a whistle. Abrams will inbounds to Goins.
Oh,
and another whistle.
Unless he called it on the big man. I don't know about that call, Mr. Ref. But you got to remember, it's RIT for the refs here. Refs in training.
Well, interesting story. I was in the locker room earlier, and there were some of the refs getting ready for today's game, and one of the main refs was telling the other guys, hey, relax, don't be nervous, because one was very nervous about today's game. So it's not just the players that are nervous, the refs are as well.
Hey, everyone's learning here and trying to get a job, so we understand. Anderson with a beautiful fadeaway.
Beautiful job by Anderson. He adds to his total. He's on the other end now. Bertrell Voss, the opposite number 1. Dribbles. Tries to get past the defender. No, gets blocked by Anderson. He's going to take it the other way. Passes
pass.
Beautiful to number 6, Ruben Lewis, who finishes it off.
I told you Marcel is going to dictate this offense. He's going to do the right thing. I bet you if he would have seen something that he didn't want to see on that play, he would have backed it out. But instead, he drove it towards the rack and dipped it off to the big man.
Smart, unselfish play there by Anderson. Down low, once more time. Here comes Ruben Lewis.
Good pass.
And he has a beautiful pass to number 3, Cordell Young, who finishes.
Kids are balling. Stars look like stars this evening.
Great point there. They do so far early as this first quarter nears the end. About 50 seconds remaining. It's 24-12. The Southern Stars lead. Shot no good by Las Vegas. That was Champagne. And the big guy's taking a lot more shots today than he did yesterday.
Wants to get his point totals up, man.
No, how that goes.
Got to have some numbers that jump off the sheet, but what they got to understand is not only in the points category. I mean, there's spots for a lot of athletes overseas, and everyone can't be a scorer. I mean, got to take it apart. Someone has to grab rebounds. Someone has to do the dirty work, get the assists.
Especially if you're one of the bigger bodies, you can't be that outside shooter. You have to play down low, and you have to play to your game. First free throw good by Griffin. Here's a second one. Goes 2 for 2 at that trip at the line. 24-14, a 10-point lead for the Southern Stars. Here comes Cordell Young, brings it up court, guarded by Goins. He dishes it out to Morales, who loses the pass, and here comes Las Vegas the other way. Goins to Voss. Nice. He's going to drive, shakes his defender, and gets blocked going up for the layup. He gets it back, though. Back to Goins. A big three-point basket, no good off the rim. Rebounded by the Southern Stars. Here comes Lewis. Oh, nice try, shake move there. Loses his dribble, and Goins picks up the steal. And he's going to bring it back the other way for D Las Vegas. Nice pass down low to the big man Griffin, and there's a whistle on the play.
That's a soft foul.
So So consecutive trips to the line for LaRon Griffin. Las Vegas as a team shot 18 for 32 on free throws yesterday. Missed that one. And actually Las Vegas, they were shooting free throws before the game started in the auxiliary gym, so they were practicing on it.
Just got to knock it down. It's different buckets.
Right on cue, knocks that one down. It's 24-15 now with 2.3 seconds remaining in the first. Lewis takes a shot at the buzzer, no good, just a few inches short. And that's gonna do it for the first quarter. The Southern Stars lead 24-15 over the D Las Vegas. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Yep. Yeah, I have an app. Let's see what it's called. I think I have one, but I took it off. When I use my voice recorder, I don't have a voice recorder. I use the camera video recorder. Like when I did like a sit down interview with Chris Lofton, I used a mic that was recorded and used that audio. Oh yeah, I have one.
A better app?
Yeah, I have one. It was, I don't know exactly what it's called. They have them though, but I have one, but I don't like using it. Yeah,
I've used that before with coaches. It's good. Yeah. Just make sure it's like close. Good distance. Ready?
Yep.
Welcome back here to the second quarter of the Global Basketball Summer League. Game 3 between the D Las Vegas and the Southern Stars. Edgar DeLeo, Catrell Macklin here calling the action from courtside. Southern Stars with the ball first. Cardell Young takes the shot, a little short. It might have been blocked a little bit there by Goins.
It was good defense, but he hit him on the arm. They just had to call it.
Yeah, they're going to call that every time. Like we mentioned, these refs also in training as well. Don't want to mess up.
You got to think they got the head of NBA officiating here, watching them as well as the NBA officiating camera crew to go back and watch the footage. So fewest slip-ups as possible.
Young misses both free throws, and here comes Las Vegas the other way. That's Voss, goes up for the layup, gets blocked, and here comes the Southern Stars. Ruben Lewis there with a nice grab. Lewis takes the shot himself, no good. Gets the rebound, puts it up, and good for two. Extends the lead 26-15 now for the Southern Stars. Both teams lost a close one yesterday. Looking to redeem themselves here today. Beautiful three-point basket by Vertrail Voss. And it's now 26-18. Still Southern Stars on top.
Yeah, those close ones that they lost last night, but the close ones are always good for us, but not good for them.
The best for us and the fans out there, but not for the players or coaches.
Oh, yeah. I've been in that position before.
Griffin tries to drive down low, turns around.
Give me that.
Shot gets blocked. And Darius Morrill's there. Says, you're not getting past me, man. Not today.
He's long, man.
Yeah,
the guy puts his arms down and it's right at his knees. It's super long.
Big body for sure for the Southern Stars. Nice pass there, almost lost, but draws a whistle. The foul's on Lewis. Again, 8:27 here in the second quarter, 26-18 your score. The Southern Stars lead the D Las Vegas.
Talked to a couple of guys yesterday who looking to make a couple more impacts. Yesterday wasn't the best day, but then again, you have to take into part that they had an hour to come in the day before that they played and an hour